This reading is the Lightworker and Empath Wisdom and Inspiration reading. It is for the collective, and which means for all of you, and it is timeless, even though it is dedicated to the Piscean season and the new moon in Pisces on February 23rd. So I'm using my Piscean symbolism. As you know, I'm Pisces myself. It's a very spiritual sign, Pisces, a very cosmic sign that is kind of like unites the alpha and omega, the beginning and the end and the beginning, rather, with all the inspiration that goes into that. Is the sign of the dancer, a sign of the dreamer, creator. Dreams are very important during this season, and of course we have Mercury retrograde. So this is a bonus reading. Please listen to my other reading dedicated to the Pisces season specifically. This reading is for your inspiration. This reading is for all the light workers, dreamers, empaths out there, and this reading also provides the wisdom for everybody who is learning, who is growing spiritually. So this is all encompassing reading. That's what this one is, and we will be doing a lot of cards that are quite positive. You can actually choose the cards that inspire you, that appeal to you, or you can listen to the whole reading. If you need private reading or private consultation, please check out ladray.com. Links are in the description box below this video. And let's begin. So now we will be pulling cards from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, since we are targeting this reading towards the new moon in Pisces. And generally moon is very close to Pisces. It is the ruling planet of Cancer, a sister sign to Pisces, sister water sign. This card just jumped out of the deck as I was shuffling it, and this card is creation. So this goes right here. The next one is resistance. This goes right here. Oh yeah, as we are pulling the cards, I wanted to show you how this spins really nicely, very sparkly. And we also have this. This is my organ pendant, which I do not use as a pendant. I generally use it as something to put near my computer, because organ is so great. The C3 dolphins there. It's that symbolism. Listen to my Pisces piece in which I talk more about the dolphins and about the dragon carp, etc. So we'll just put it there as an additional symbol of the season and of attainment, of spirituality, of spiritual growth. Now let's do some more cards, and we have the void. This goes right here. And surrender. All right, let's see what we have. Okay, if you look at this set of cards, what do you see? You see creation. The way it works is creation is a process, and creation in 3D, in our fully incarnated third dimensional world, where you can touch and feel everything, where it's tangible, where we have incarnated bodies, and mind you, very few worlds are like that. Although there are many worlds in the universe, but very few are fully incarnated. It is actually very difficult to do, and some would tell you that these are very brave souls who incarnate here. Some are brave, some have no choice, because that's their karma. And some souls might actually come here for adventure and to experience that creation, that true creation process that is impossible if you are disembodied. Of course, those are higher dimensions. 3D is considered the lower dimension compared to many others, but this is like the final frontier where the major tests occur for each soul, and where the universe and creation can experience itself fully, can touch and feel everything, how it really looks if you create this or that. So that's your creation. But as creation occurs, there is such a thing as ego. And ego is not what many people portray it to be as a negative thing. It is, when you are in fully incarnated world, it's actually a positive. It is needed. It is a must. It is your bridge that allows you to function in this world. I'm going to have separate videos on what ego is and how it really works, because a lot of deception and a lot of confusion exists about that in the spiritual world. Unfortunately, I always frown upon. The problem is not ego itself. Healthy ego is great. Healthy ego is necessary. For example, for me to do this video, or generally do my consultation, my Patreon, to maintain that many articles that I'm writing constantly for my followers on Patreon, for me to create anything in this world, I must have a healthy ego. I must have belief in myself. Okay, we can translate it as belief in yourself. But there is also such a thing as fear, as doubt, as uncertainty, and we go back to fear this way. Okay, fear is a big factor here. So an ego that has been wounded in any sort of way, that you lost your confidence, or there's fear that exists in you that is like eating at you, that's unhealthy side of the ego. That's what you need to work with. You have to heal it and make it whole, make it healthy. This is what Piscean season is about: karmic evolution and karmic like completion. So resistance happens when we resist something due to the fact that we're fearful or doubtful of something, of ourselves, and something perhaps or somebody instilled that fear or resistance in us by making us doubt ourselves in the past. So this is the completion season. And also what resistance indicates, look at this picture, this very interesting picture right here. So this picture tells us, this picture that is, tells us that when something is resisting and not letting you through obstacles occur, what happens, the growth around those obstacles still happens. See, there's growth everywhere. It's beautiful growth, right? And this lush vegetation, and birds are nesting and flying around there, which means that if one door closes for you, turn around promptly. Don't even think about that closed door. Okay, closed door, closed window, they're not letting you in. That's fine. What you want to do, you want to turn around and you see another door. Most likely there is some kind of like beautiful yellow brick road, or sun shining, or there's an open door, inviting window of opportunities, something on the other side. So turn around and you will find another door. That's what resistance is telling you, because ultimately you're the creator. You're here to create a life for yourself, new new reality for yourself and many others. It comes in many forms. Only you know what form it comes in. But when you resist, whatever you resist persists. So what you want to do, you want to turn around and find that opportunity that you do not see because you have turned your back to it. Now the next card here is very interesting. The Void also seems like a negative card, but in reality it's a very, very positive card. So what this tells us is that retreat. If you are experiencing doubt, resistance of any sort, confusion or fear, which can happen during Piscean season and can also happen during Mercury retrograde, because Mercury retrograde is notorious for delays, notorious for things not working out your way, confusion, because that's all communication. Mercury is communication. So when communication is shut, because Mercury is actually moving backwards, all kinds of mistakes, mislaid parcels, emails that are sent to the wrong person, all that happens all the time. Some things come to a standstill or slow down to a crawl. So what you want to do at that point is go into the void. You wait out your period, that is a period of lull or period of non-completion. You become that meditator and observer. That's what this is about. You also may want to rest, because some people during Piscean season experience more fatigue. I personally get energized. As I said, I'm a Pisces, and for me this is the beginning of my year. So my year starts when the sun moves into Pisces on February 19th, and so I'm exhilarated, I'm energized, and for me this is a great time for creation. But if for you this is the time when your energy is lower, or when your karma is coming to you and wants to be resolved, then go into the void, rest, recharge, relax, maybe go for some trip, maybe take a cruise, or work on your inner world. Okay, so experience, go into your shadow world in order to emerge later into the sun and new creation. And the last card is surrender, actually goes with the void. The void is go recharge, recreate, work on things that need to be worked out right now, rest if necessary. And surrender is the card, surrender to the current existence. Instead of, see this, instead of resisting, surrender. Okay, surrender. And that's how creation happens. It's a beautiful message. Now we are going to use the Lightworker deck, and that will confirm our message. Let's see what comes out. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Absolutely, there is divine plan, and you are laying those foundations. You are the one who is the light worker, who is the empath, who is here to help the world. You know, people may not even know how much you're doing for them. They may not understand your work, but believe me, it is going into that foundation of the new beautiful world. And so creation and laying foundations, see how this works together? Creation and laying foundations for the new world to emerge, confirm each other. Now let's see with resistance. So no matter how anything or anybody resists, the new creation will happen. Lemuria, oh how beautiful, creating heaven and earth, it's happening. So if you think for some reason that your voice is not being heard, or what you say or what you do is not getting anywhere, well, think again, because your dream, and that's very Piscean, is to create heaven and earth, and it is happening. Even if you do not see personally the signs are there. And this card really confirms that, right? So let's shuffle some more. And that's, again, the Lightworker deck. And we have Keepers of the Earth. Another beautiful confirmation and a nod from Mother Earth and the universe. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So if you think that your work, whether it's work visible to others or invisible to others, if you're getting frustrated, if you think that nobody is listening to you, nobody hears your message, or the world is not changing for the better despite your prayers, despite your meditations, and despite your dream to change that world, if you think that, don't worry about it, because there are ancestors that are with you. By the way, I have a special reading, that's pick a card reading, what your sacred ancestors want you to know, and the new reading, what your guardian angels want you to know, is coming very soon. So please review those readings, because they will also give you additional information. Now another card that comes up is Leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. Very, very inspiring. It's actually very interesting, because look at Surrender card. He's standing, see the Surrender card here? He's standing on the cliff. Actually, he's standing basically in one of the nebulas. That's a very cosmic card right here, right? It's a nebula. You could perceive it as cliffs, but really this is like standing amongst the clouds in the nebula somewhere in the grand cosmos, and he is surrendering to that cosmos, to that cosmic field. And so Leap, that's a little bit like a Fool card in the traditional tarot. You go first, the universe will catch you. Trust in the universe. In other words, trust. See, that's Mother Earth's confirmation, that Keepers of the Earth are behind you, that whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're dreaming of, that world you're trying to dream into existence, it is happening because Keepers of the Earth are with you. And that's Earth, and that's the confirmation from the cosmos, that's the confirmation from the universe, that the universe will catch you, that you are loved, you are seen, you're not invisible. Piscean season, some of the Pisces feel like they are invisible, like people cannot see them, cannot see all of their beauty and spirituality and their basically how wonderful and amazing they are. So this is not the case, because the universe sees you and the universe will catch you. Also a very beautiful message, right? And so we are also going to use the C melodies for inspiration and for additional message. Okay, let's see. Dance. Take inspiration from the moonlight dancing on the surface of the sea. Okay, that also tells us about inspiration. It confirms everything we said, right? And I'm going to pull 2 more cards. Direction. Trust your inner compass and find your bearings. Yes, absolutely. This is what we want, right? We want that direction. When you create something, whether this is the creation that is like on the level of inspiration and your thoughts and ideas, or you're actually creating something tangible, you always want to keep that direction, right? In order to reacquire direction, perhaps during Mercury retrograde, this is a great time to do that, to meditate, to go into the void, to find that other door, find that door and find that direction. Surrender to the reality of things. Don't forget that the world has a way of helping you, of giving you those opportunities, of helping you find your way if you look really well. If you trust and you look really, really well. Okay, 1 more card, and this card is Chance. Allow the sea to wash its chest of wonders ashore. You never know what the tide may bring, right? This is treasure over here. You can see treasure is shown there. Yes, there are lots of treasures to be had, so don't be discouraged or disenchanted if something temporarily is not working out, whether it's during this season and Mercury retrograde, or in general. If the past year, for example, was difficult for you, there is a very good reason for that. Very good reason. You're working out something major, something magical, something beautiful, and the direction is what you need to find right now. Isn't it a beautiful message? So this is all for you guys, and that was a message for light workers, empaths, for the wise ones. I'm gonna twirl it for you. And this is a message of inspiration for all of you grid holders, people bridgers, people who are mothers to the world, keepers of the light, keepers of wisdom, all of you guys. I'm going to be talking a lot more about who these designations are, how a class, various kinds of people, cosmic souls, earthly souls, wise ones, mystics. I'll be talking about all that on my other channel, Multidimensional Universe. Please subscribe to it. You have links in the description box, and I'll see you soon. Please remember to subscribe to this channel and give me some inspiration and thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye.